Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing Jones. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Jones. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for New England. 46 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. So tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So they brought the extra break in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
23 yards the pickup there. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
7-7, our score after one. On second down, this is Harris. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's been in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. A very difficult task right now.
Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Pittman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Pats have moved out in front.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Teague. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 2nd time in this first. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Herbert on third down now. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
6 yards. The Chargers first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 2nd down, T, and he'll go down at the 28. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Teague. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And this one is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris.
Pass to 20 for a short gain, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
From the gun, Jones buying time to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 2:06 to go. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right?
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown.
Jones pass complete to
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 49 yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Teague, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll find Ayuk open right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
All right, That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
On the give, this is Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking up the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Jones on third down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, 45 yards. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touch. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They run again with Harris, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert now. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.